All righty. Good morning, James. Or almost good afternoon. We are finally leaving Vandalia, Ohio from the Flying J. We finally got our next load. We are heading over to Lee, Illinois, which is right near Rochelle, a little bit south and east of Rochelle, Illinois. I 88, I 39. We are not going to be able to pick up today. I mean, that's almost 400 miles over there. So, in a quarter mile, turn right onto I 75. But we're going to get out of here because we've been here since Saturday. In this load, we are picking up a John Deere 4760 tractor with dual tires. We're going to be, we should be legal height, I think. We're going to be about 10 foot wide. Whoa, 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 whoa. Settle down there. You don't have to. Yeah. There we go. Get on up in there. There we go. Sorry about that. This is not the best holder for this. So like I said, we're going to get down. You get over to our first stop of the day is going to be Lebanon, Indiana, north west of Indianapolis. Yeah. Quarter mile, keep left onto I-75. And we're going up to River Falls, Wisconsin with this tractor, which is well, it's pretty much right next to the border with Minnesota. Let's see. So right over near Minneapolis, St. Paul, a bit to the east, a little bit south of I-94. So we're going to need an Illinois permit. I seriously doubt that I'm going to run into Iowa. There's no need for that. There's no need to go into Minnesota because that's going further west than we need. So Illinois and in Wisconsin. So a super easy load. Like I said, it's only 10 foot wide. I mean, a 4760 I mean, doesn't even top out. Doesn't even top out at 30,000 pounds, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's a pretty. It's not the heaviest of tractors out there. So like I said the only dimension we have to worry about is going to be width. 10 foot wide is nothing. So the main tires will sit on the deck. I don't need to use the outrigger boards. So we are going to just mosey on up to to western Wisconsin. I mean, I don't go to Wisconsin a lot. I mean, I think since I started driving in 2017, let's see, one, two, three. I think this would be my actual fifth delivery and or pickup in Wisconsin since in total. Yeah, I think about that. I mean, Michigan, Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Delaware, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. Those are the states that I've been to the least. Let's see, Maine I've been to 3 times, Massachusetts twice, Vermont twice, New Hampshire 3 times, Rhode Island once, Connecticut 3 times, I believe I've been to Connecticut, New York about a dozen, Pennsylvania a lot, New Jersey I think 3 times, Delaware twice. I mean, Maryland a whole lot, it's because I go to the port a lot there. A lot more in the Midwest, the South, Texas on out, all the way to California, and Minnesota, all the way out to Washington. That's more the general area. Like I said, Pennsylvania and Maryland, you draw a line from the lake, following the borders of Pennsylvania and Maryland, all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean. And then you eliminate Minnesota and Wisconsin for the most part. I mean, it's kind of a gray area there. All the rest of that is where I've done most of the running I've ever done as a truck driver. But every once in a while, it's nice to get back and go to the places that you either haven't been to at all or have been to very little. And then there's those places that you just don't want to go, period, because they just suck. You know, it's Sumner, Texas, picking up trailers. No, thank you. I do not. I never want to do that ever again. And like I said, pulling an RGN trailer now, that's not very likely. Thank you. You know, picking up styrofoam out of Chicago, picking up styrofoam out of Birmingham, Alabama, picking up you know styrofoam roof panels and foam roof panels out of DeLand, Florida. No, plastic pipe, hay, steel coils. Yeah, not my speed. I really don't want to be doing that. But like I said, we're going to head over here first, another half an hour, a little bit less into Indiana, get around the north side of Indianapolis. We'll stop at Lebanon at the Pilot Flying J there. We're going to top up our fuel because we're just a tiny bit below half a tank of fuel. Then we'll head over to Crawfordsville on the back road on Indiana 32. We'll get on to I-74, take that over to Champaign, and we should get on I-39 there. Take that north up to a minimum to Mendota. I mean, Rochelle would be a little bit better. In the morning, we come down to over to Lee. We'll get loaded. Then we'll get our permits, and we'll head on up to River Falls. So we'll enter through the center, up past Rockford, up past Madison, through LeClaire, through Eau Claire, heading over towards Minneapolis, St. Paul. And then before we get to the border, we'll go south a little bit to River Falls. And that should be good. We shouldn't, I mean, it's only 360 miles. So there's not a whole lot of reason why I cannot pick up in the morning tomorrow and deliver in the afternoon. Not a whole heck of a lot. The only thing that's going to hold us back is going to be traffic, road construction, and waiting for permits. Illinois has been pretty fast, lately, the past, 4 or 5 trips on permits into Illinois have come pretty quickly. I don't remember a single time that I've ever had a permit in Wisconsin. I truly don't remember that. I'm not recalling any load that I've ever taken into Wisconsin with an oversize. I've taken a van trailer into Wisconsin, and I've taken a step deck into Wisconsin, and like I said, to be honest, not all the loads that I can remember, not one has been oversized. So, so we'll see what the permits look like, and what has to be done to follow a permit there in Wisconsin. I mean, well, we'll see. And then, of course, once we once we deliver there tomorrow afternoon, all right. So more than likely, I'm going to run down to Dubuque and pick up at the John Deere factory there in Dubuque. That's the most likely thing to happen. So I may pick up a forestry implement. I might pick up a bulldozer. I can actually pick up two or three things. As long as they fit on the trailer, it shouldn't be an issue. But Dubuque is the most likely. Waterloo is second. Davenport is third. Moline, that's kind of pushing it. So Dubuque, Waterloo, our drop yard in Waterloo, Davenport, and then Moline. Those are the top five. That's most likely, but we will see. I mean, running all the way over to Ottumwa, yeah, that'd be a hard stretch. Running out to Valley City in Nebraska or South Dakota. I mean, that'd be that one of the two. I think it's South Dakota. One of the two. One of those is kind of unlikely, but we will see. We will see. entering Preble County. And we're just about 20 miles away from Indiana. We're 117 miles away from our first stop. They're in Lebanon, Indiana, at the Pilot Flying J. And that's still 246 miles up to Lee. We're going to stay on We're going to stay on 74 over towards Champaign. Then we'll take that north in Illinois up to Rochelle for the night. We'll pick up in the morning. Then like I said, it's only 350, according to this, 358 miles up to River Falls, Wisconsin. So, a little over half a day. Add in the loading time, add in the permits, any speed reduction we got to be doing. So, there should be no reason why we can't get up there before the end of the day. On Tuesday. Then hopefully Wednesday we'll pick up in Dubuque, more than likely, and then go from there. We'll see what what comes down the old pike, as it were. Still getting used to having this style of trailer. Watching my turns a little bit more, swinging a little bit wider than I used to. Because the trailer sits so low. We only got about 9 inches of clearance, for the most part. And also, we're going from a 10-foot, 1-inch split between the axles on a step deck. We now have only a 4-foot, 1-inch spacing between the two rear axles, which are all the way at the very back of the trailer. So it turns a bit differently. It takes a little bit more room to go around a corner because the axles are all the way at the back. And also, because those axles are a little bit further back, I can turn a little bit tighter with them. So it kind of balances out, but, I don't have as much tire scrub. It does handle a bit differently. Eastbound, right side, 13. Why everybody's slowing down here to 55 miles an hour. But like I said, we're heading over to Lee, Illinois to pick up. We'll do that in the morning. We should deliver in River Falls, Wisconsin by the early afternoon. And then hopefully Wednesday morning, we're picking up in Dubuque. Like I said, probably pick up a bulldozer. That's what I'm going to assume at the moment. But we will see. We will see. So until later, thanks for joining me. Stay safe. God bless.